today, from Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, it's Week 13 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
Marcus Jones, a return man. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, the numbers for Mostert a week ago:
19 carries, 88 yards, and a touchdown.
They put a lot of effort into game playing and establishing this ground game last week, and the reward was a nice day rushing the ball. Helped them put a balanced offense out on the field. And that carry is an indicator that this ground game wants to be established again this week.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
A run with Mostert up the middle. And he's going to have a Patriots first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. The Patriots hit 6-5 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Now it's Tannehill off the bootleg.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Back to the running game with Mostert.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill steps away.
An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. On now the rookie 4th-round pick, Chad Ryland, for the Patriot field goal.
Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
So here's the Charger offense making their way out.
They'll be led out by the 8th-year passer, 2-time Pro Bowler from Mississippi State, Dak Prescott.
Now, the meeting we had with him this week, that's one of the briefer ones we've ever had, isn't it?
He wasn't too happy after last week.
Not happy. Really determined to play a whole lot better, and he really can't play a whole lot worse. He's got to go out and show the team that the goods that he exhibited early are still there. Otherwise, he could lose the confidence that they have in him.
Yeah, hoping to get rid of that interception bug. Prescott on first down. A little short pass. This is Everett. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The numbers a week ago for Everett: 9 catches, 69 yards.
And the competition gets a little bit tougher here because he's got to go against the #1 ranked defense in the NFL against the pass, the latest incarnation of the no-fly zone.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler.
And Eckler's going to pick up a Chargers first down as he'll get this up to the 39.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott.
Got an open man, it's Josh Palmer.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. On 2nd down, Eckler. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
1st down, and they stick with Eckler.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. This a 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw, Prescott. He's got Allen.
This defense for the Patriots, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run. Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that will tie us at 3-3.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive.
They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago. Their 2nd straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along. And from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively. And this team now has an identity. And they're playing to it and playing well.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here's Tannehill. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. On 1st down, it's Tannehill. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
When you talk about the defense for these Chargers,
there are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Off play action, Tannehill. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
Here we go on 4th. Tannehill being chased out left. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And picked up by the Chargers. And now off to the races down the right side. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. For the extra point, Cameron Dicker. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They snap it to Tannehill. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. On 1st down, Tannehill. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. And he's going to get this inside the 3rd. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
They're just going to run a drive route here with their tight end. Let him get upfield about 10 yards and then move toward the middle of the field. This ball's right on target, and it results in a 1st down.
Play action, it's Tannehill. To the right side, he's got Parker. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. 10-3 our score after 1 here on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. So they'll get the yardage on the run and get 15 more for good measure.
Yeah, that wasn't too difficult to spot. You heard the sideline erupting. The flags came out almost immediately.
Stevenson will take this one in. Touchdown, Patriots.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard
and finish in the end zone.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And we are even at 10 apiece. So that lines up a 7-play drive all told.
And it was polished off by a Ramondre Stevenson touchdown run.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
On third down, it's Prescott.
That is caught. He's going to have the first down and then some.
Touchdown, L.A.
Mike Williams.
His second touchdown on the season.
Extra point try now from Dicker.
He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. The drive there only spanning 3 plays.
And in the end, it was Mike Williams who capped the drive with a touchdown reception. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. New England's offense set to go. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
2nd and 10. Up the middle, here's Stevenson.
And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
And this offense on 3rd down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
On 4th down, Tannehill. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. 1st down, Prescott. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time looked well for a solid gain.
Calling a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
Play action now, Prescott.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so, they're going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. It's Eckler again. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Prescott.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And his kick is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10.
So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a 1st down.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. High throw, but he makes the catch. And he'll be taken down right there at the 38. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
On the handoff, Stevenson.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Now a handoff, Stevenson. And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Over 70 yards receiving now for him in this first half alone, as he's got a 1st down on that last catch. Here's Tannehill.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
To throw on 2nd down is Tannehill. And this one is incomplete. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Again, Tannehill. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Khalil Mack in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Now a throw here to his running back. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Here's Prescott. That's caught, and it's Eckler again. And some room to roam now. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there. A 1st down throw for Prescott. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Prescott.
Down inside the 10.
And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. To the air again, Prescott.
Looking Austin Eckler's way again.
Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal. It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5, and now 1st and goal.
Feels like a case of until they stop us, we might as well keep running the offense that we like to run. Don't change up and do something different just because you think you need to.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off.
Now Jones.
Jones now on the return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Patriots with the football here late in this first half. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
Well, obviously they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You've got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact. And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
2nd and 10, Tannehill once more. Open receiver here, complete, it's Parker. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now Tannehill. And that's going to be caught. Oh, one-handed grab there. He's got it for the touchdown.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks.
So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Charger drive about to get going. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things definitely getting interesting around the NFL as we begin the month of...
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest.
So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Chargers getting ready to go here to start this third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working off.
The ball comes out.
Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. Tannehill. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots.
Juju Smith-Schuster
with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Patriots are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we have put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Getting out a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Prescott on 3rd and 2. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Here's Jones on the return. So holding there on the return, and that'll back him up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9. To throw is Tannehill. He finds Parker. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Running on first down, Eckler. Shifts by him. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 54 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
At halftime, you had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down. Now Prescott. Steps away to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Eckler. Touchdown, Chargers. Just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come and have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now it's Tannehill. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Duron Harmon. He's to the 10, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception.
navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Now Jones.
Jones now on the return. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On second down, it's Stevenson.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
Move the chains. A gain of 7 on third down. Tannehill on first down.
And he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. Yeah, he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
But now he appears to be in some pain.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Tannehill. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon.
And the Chargers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Prescott on first down. They'll find Everett there, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Up the middle with Eckler. Powers past him at midfield. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Got the defense on their heels. 2 first downs in a row, and now a pickup of 8. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Eckler going to get it again on second down.
4 yards the pickup, first down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You taking charge.
Matt Judon there to bring him down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Now a dump off here complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. The Chargers on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at third and a few inches. Off the play fake, Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field. Give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on third down.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And that'll keep this a 19-point game. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
2 yards to go, second down. They run behind center with Spiller.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up first and goal. Looking to throw. Prescott. And it's caught. Touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Chargers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point try now from Dicker.
And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
His throw incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on third down.
They'll try and run here with Mostert.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's at 6 inches, You just fall forward and you pick it up, right? Just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill.
Targets Parker, and he's got him on the crossing route. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. With this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
A gain of 3, second down. On play action, Tannehill. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lops.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
On the option, here's Eckler.
And he's got some space. There he goes, left side. And all the way down to the 26.
149 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Once more, here's Eckler.
And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Eckler now between the tackles. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh?